habitats by Patricia.
Maybe one by
This is the desert habitat. This is the desert habitat. These are some animals that you could find in the desert habitat. You can find snakes, roadrunners, lizards, elf owls, and camels. Here are some plants that you could see in the desert. Cactuses, saguaro cactuses,
A fox, a roadrunner,
barrel, prickly
or jack.
pears, and trees and logs. This is the climate of the desert. It's hot and cloudy, there's very little water, and it's very dry in the desert. This is the habitat, the desert. In the habitat, you can find a lot of sand, and you can find trees that do not have leaves, and you can also find a whole bunch of shrubs and bushes. This is the habitat for rainforest. These are some animals that you can find in the rainforest. Snakes, toucans, jaguars, sloths, anteaters, macaws, parrots, spiders, monkeys, red-eyed tree frogs, and a lemur. These are some plants that you can find in the rainforest. Trees, ferns, vines, titan, arrowflower, bananas, trees,
The rainforest is warm and wet, sunny up high, shady down below.
and you can also find some. This is the climate in the rainforest. Warm, wet, sunny, up high. It's sunny in the air. It's shady.
Okay, let's go out and
This is the habitat of the rainforest. In the rainforest, you can find a lot of water. You can find a lot of trees. And these are some animals that live in the rainforest. Snakes, toucans, jaguars, sloths, anteaters, macaws, parrots, spiders, monkeys, red-eyed tree frogs, and lemurs. These are some plants that live there. Banana trees, shrubs, and vines. This is the habitat of wetlands. In the wetlands, you can find a lot of water. And you can find a lot of trees and plants. These are some plants that grow in the wetlands. Cattails, lilies, trees, pitcher plant, water bladder. These are some animals that live. These are some animals that live in the wetland. Alligators, turtles, frogs, fish, ducks, birds, snails, cranes, beavers, toads, moose, bobcats, salamander. These are some. This is the climate in the wetlands. Cool or warm. temperature. That's the temperature. It's moist or wet. It's shallow. It has shallow water and it's humid. This is the habitat, the grasslands. In the grasslands, you can find a lot of grass. And you can also find some zebras and oxes. And you can find a lot of trees. Mostly you can't really find as much, but you can find a baobab tree. These are some animals that live there. Zebras, cheetahs, giraffes, ants, elephants, lions, antelope, gazelles, wild boar, prairie dog, hyena, and bear. These are some plants that grow there. Grass, flowers, not a lot of trees, tumbleweed, bushes, baobab tree, well, crops. This is the climate and the grassland. Dry, warm, hot days, hot nights, very little rain near the equator. This is the polar habitat. In the polar habitat, you can find a lot of ice and water, and you can find some animals that are orcas and penguins and seals. You can find a lot of snow, chunks, some animals that live in the polar habitat. Polar bears, Arctic fox, penguins, seals, snowy owls, walruses, ox, whale, Arctic hare, sea lion, and fish. This is the climate of the polar habitat. Very cold, windy, icy, snowy, slippery, frozen, and the ground is frozen. This is the woodland habitat. These are some animals you can find in the woodland habitat. Frogs, rabbits, bears, worms, birds, wild turkeys, woodpeckers, wolves, deer, owls, skunk, turtles, moose, and fox. Lots of trees, ferns, pine trees, lilacs, grass, bushes, shrubs, wildflowers, berries, dandelions, and mushrooms. This is the climate. 4 seasons. There's 4 seasons, and it's shady.